Hello everyone, my name is Levi Gallegos and I will be discussing childcare on campus. The main issue I really wanted to discuss was the lack of childcare provided by Our Lady of the Lake University. I noticed as well that there is quite a bit older students that have children that have taken their children to campus and are even having them sit in class. Um, and I just found that very interesting, seeing as Our Lady of the Lake is always advocating for making a difference and for always helping the community, and yet there's no childcare provided for their students. Especially too, at a young age, people are always telling high schoolers how important it is to attain your a higher education despite having children, despite the obstacles thrown your way. And I think as a university, as a college, despite the expenses, there should really be a plan to really promote higher education, especially in adults. So the first thing I wanted to just start off with is really just the student parent facts. So more than 1 in 5 college students are parents, and over 40% of student parents are actually single mothers. And as it is known, there's a high number of single mothers nationwide, and it's very hard to provide for a child, especially being a woman. So I think as at Olu, especially because they're always encouraging women empowerment, it should be an obligation to provide childcare. In fact, according to Our Lady of the Lake Fall 2019 facts, 68% of women actually make up the undergrad population. And even just doing further research, there has been an increase of student parents on campus, but due to the lack of childcare provided, about half leave before actually earning their degree. Um, it is also important to note that although student parents are mostly females, undergrad women of color actually are more than likely to be mothers. So, according to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, it actually showed that African American women are more than likely to be raising children while in college, and about roughly 1 in 5 Hispanic students are parents in college, which again ties into Our Lady of the Lake statistics because about 84% of undergraduate students are individuals of color. So it's just a lot of correlation so far that I really noticed. And then, of course, in addition to the demographics, uh, it's also to take into the financial burdens. So, financial burdens and time constraints actually play a major factor as to why student parents don't finish college. I mean, these parents, because they need to provide for their child and still be able to afford college tuition, they are working overtime and making sure that they meet their 80 hours a week, and then still having to try to find time for themselves and for homework assignments. And so, which is why they never really get to finish school. Um, and in fact, it also shows that according to Our Lady of the Lake, about 56% of Olu undergrad students are actually low income. So, I mean, and as it really doesn't help that Our Lady of the Lake has a high tuition rate. So it just makes it even more difficult for Olu students to actually finish at Olu and attain their degree. Um, so the solution that I proposed was that Olu were to provide or offer childcare on campus. By doing so, it would actually provide more job opportunities for students. That it would be a work study opportunity. It would also be another opportunity for community members. I mean, Olu is located in a low income area, so it actually would be very beneficial to provide another, like, just job opportunities for childcare, and some matters like that. In addition, providing a child care center would actually be a very great support group for these student parents, as it is, they can't really relate and enjoy the full college experience as more traditional students can. So having that child care center would actually be very beneficial to student parents, and it would actually also help students not to miss class for a lack of childcare, especially because if the student parent were to take their child in class, it can be distracting for the professor, for the other students, and for the parent as well. So I think it would also be beneficial for that department as well. And overall, um, offering student parents childcare will promote higher education in student parents. At a young age, we're always taught how important it is to attain a higher education, and by providing childcare at OLU, it would also set the example that we are the difference, we are the change makers, and it will also help student parents lead the example for their families and for their own children. Um, Being able to attain a higher education will help them be able to get a better job and provide better for their own family as well. So, in conclusion, I propose this. Besides it promoting college success among student parents, childcare will also alleviate financial burdens and provide a form of support for student parents. It will not only be beneficial for student parents, but it will also provide more job opportunities for student workers or for community members. And overall, the main thing is that providing childcare will also just reinforce what Our Lady of the Lake believes in, which is, according to Our Lady of the Lake, our goal is to equip our students with the skills and confidence to make a difference in their families, community, and careers. We believe that excellent academics, clear pathways to success, a supportive community, and a spirit of innovation are the tools our students need to be catalysts for social justice and a force for good in the world. And that's exactly what a student parent needs: good quality childcare and the support.